And welcome back to our minor league pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here as we draw nearer to the start of Double-A baseball in the Texas League with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Mason Carter is in that spotlight, making his Double-A debut in this one, so this is probably an exciting day for him.
Well, I'm sure it is, but he knows he's got a long road ahead of him to the major leagues. He wasn't a top draft pick, so he likely won't be on the fast track to the show, unless, of course, he starts really putting up big numbers in the minor leagues. Still, I know this organization has said they were happy to get a chance to draft him, so maybe they feel he could blossom into a solid player someday. Takes a lot of hard work, resiliency, and determination to make it to the big leagues. His journey starts today, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. MLB The Show's Tour of the Minors takes us to...
All right, what's going on, guys? gdoggcasey here with another MLB The Show 15 with a road to the show. This time we're going to jump back to Mason Carter, our third baseman, just recently drafted by the Kansas City Royals. He is playing for the Arkansas Naturals, and this is what he looks like in his away jersey here as he comes up for his first ever Double-A at bat here. He's got 2 outs with a runner on second here in the second inning. And he is actually going to drill this one pretty deep out to right field. There is going to be a right fielder in place to make that catch, but not bad. He actually made some pretty solid contact considering how bad his batting stats are. Here he is again drilling this one right off the chest of the pitcher. Looks like he's going to make it in for a single. He slides, and actually he gets called out on that, and I beg to differ on that one. We didn't really have the best angle, but whatever, I guess. I feel like that should have been an infield hit, but it's not going to be. Here we are playing some third base here, charging the field, picking this ball up and throwing it over to first to get the last out of the inning and get our pitcher out of a bit of a jam there. Here in the sixth, we have a 2-1 lead and a full count. We're actually going to draw a walk, which is pretty nice, showing his eye here. Mason Carter got a little bit of a batter's eye from time to time, but here we go on a 0-2 pitch here later in the game. He's going to drill this one right to the shortstop. This is going to be a double play, and that's going to do it for this inning here, and no more scoring chance for Arkansas as we continue on in this game. Here in the top of the ninth, we have runners on first and second, and we are waiting for the pitch to come in, as here it is, and we make nice contact on this one. This one is actually going to drop in the corner of left field. 2 runners are going to come and score, and we're going to chug in there for a double here in the top of the ninth inning. And that's really going to help our team out here in this situation, as that's actually our first career Double-A hit. So we're going to take another look at that one here on the replay. And he just makes solid contact, drilling it right to the perfect spot in left field, just fair. And he's going to pick up 2 RBIs as well on that one. So we can see here with the walk and the double, that's his stats for his first ever Double-A game. So I guess it could be worse. And we're going to come back for game number 2 here of this series, facing off against the Rockhounds. Perfect record so far. And here we go, runners on first and second in the top of the second as well. We're already down 4-1 here as we strike out on that. I think that's a sweeping curveball. Really tough to hit. I'm really struggling hitting those curveballs recently here. As the fastball, we're making a bit better contact with it, but still just going to ground out here, and nothing good really coming out of that at bat. Here on the top of the seventh, still losing 5-1 here, and Carter's going to drill this one to right field, but the right fielder will be there to make the catch relatively easily, and nothing really doing there. Here in the ninth, we're going to strike out, and that's going to end the game, actually, and give the win to the opponent. So they're going to come back and win the second game of the series. We're going to have to come back and face them again for a rubber match. But first, here's the stats. 2 strikeouts, a ground out, and a flyout. Really not anything to care about, really, in game number 2. So game number 3 is going to be Mason Carter's chance. We can see that 125 average, pretty garbage. The 2 RBIs are nice, though. And we have 2 outs here in the second, and we're striking out again. Really struggling to make contact with the ball is Mason Carter. Now, in the 4th inning, runner on first, and he will make contact this time. He's actually going to get it right up the middle here, going to take a base hit, and we'll see if this actually amounts into anything during this game here, and it looks like it actually won't. We're going to pick up defensively here. Mason Carter going to grab that grounder. He's going to run over to third base to get the out. There was only 2 outs, or no outs, on that play, so I don't know if that was the right decision, but regardless, striking out again here and getting thrown out on the pitch in the dirt. So the batting is just really not coming together. Here in the top of the 9th, we are down by 1, and Mason Carter going to make contact, if you want to call it that. The ball literally dribbles like 1 foot away, and the catcher picks that up and throws him out. So that's going to be that game. 2 strikeouts once again. We do get the single here, but it's really nothing's really happening here for Mason Carter, at least when it comes to the plate here. We have a 2-2 record in this game, as it looks like we got a day off or something like that. We're actually going to try to gauge this pop-up here into very shallow left field, and we'll go ahead and pick up that out, making a nice little fly-out catch here. Here we have runners on first and second. Carter's going to make decent contact here. He's going to drill it to left field, but that's going to be an easy out for the left fielder once again, and Carter hasn't really been able to put anything together since he's come to Double-A. Luckily, his defense has been pretty good, but his offense here, oh my God, swinging at that changeup. Jeez, those off-speed pitches are really hurting us here. We're actually going to injure ourselves on that play. We're going to see here, Mason Carter was replaced due to injury, so he's actually going to miss some games here coming up. We're not going to miss too many. As we can see, we got the strained calf. We're not even on the disabled list, so we'll miss a few games. And coming back here now, we're playing offense. We're going to go ahead and try to get this double play, but it's not going to be enough. We do secure the out at second base, and, that's kind of okay, I guess. Here we are down by 1 in the bottom of the 2nd. The 2-0 pitch, and Carter's going to make nice contact here. He's going to drill it right to the gap here. Looks like he's thinking about going for 2, and he's going to make it in there with a slide. And that's going to be his 2nd double of his career. And he gets an RBI from that one too. So finally putting up a little bit of numbers here as he's going to come charging the plate here. This one's going to fall fair, and it's going to be a run scored for Mason Carter. That batter here is actually going to drill in 2 runs here to take the lead. And the natural is actually looking pretty good so far in this game. We have the 3-1 lead right now in the bottom of the 4th. Carter's going to chase that one up high, make contact, but it's just going to get popped out here to the center fielder. And, it looks like it's back to the old Mason Carter here with just pop-outs and ground-outs and strikeouts. And here's another ground-out here. And this is a nice play by the shortstop. Again, if we had any amount of speed on Carter, we'd be able to chug that one out, but unable to do so. Reaching for a pitch over in this inning here, and again, very weak dribbler to the pitcher, and that's going to be another ground out here. So we're in the 11th now, 5-5. Mason Carter has to make this play, otherwise we lose. Or we don't lose, we actually give a run up and then are behind. But he does make the play, so it doesn't even matter. Although when it's his turn up at bat, he chases a very far out of the zone type of pitch and just looks kind of silly on that one. So coming back here, the Arkansas Naturals have been on a pretty good tear here. I guess we must have won that game considering we were 2-2. Now we're 7-2 as I guess Mason Carter, that is the update after the injury and everything like that. So we're not going to get a double play here. Mason Carter actually playing shortstop in this game, which I was having a lot of fun with. Look at this catch here. He grabs that one up and does get the out at second base. He's not going to get the double play here, unfortunately, but it was still a really nice play to get that second out, or that out at second base. We're going to actually see a replay here and see exactly how athletic this play was. Reaching for the grounder, jumping off his back foot, and the perfect throw to second base. And that's going to be an out. But back at the plate, striking out as usual. And the struggles continue here for Mason Carter. But as far as his defense, though, things have been going really well. Playing shortstop this game, and he's making it look like he's natural. I was actually having a lot of fun playing shortstop, so hopefully I'll get an opportunity to do that a little bit more. They give you a lot more chances at the plate here as we strike out again. This one, though, right in our zone. We're going to drill that one to left field and finally get on base. It's been a while since we've been here. And I'm not sure if this one's really going to amount to anything. Doesn't look like it. In the 10th inning now, bases loaded, 1 out. This is clutch here as Mason Carter's going to pick this up and start the double play. And that's going to be executed flawlessly. And that's going to end the inning and get our pitcher out of a jam once again. Now in the same inning here, bottom of the 10th, runner on first, 0-2. And Mason Carter swings at this one, but the pitch is going to get away. It's actually a wild pitch. Catcher tries to throw to third, but he throws it away, and the runner from second is going to advance all the way to third. We're in the bottom of the 10th, remember, and this is a perfect chance for the Naturals to actually take the win here. But it looks like they didn't do it, so there you go. So now back playing shortstop again, getting another double play here. And there you go. I mean, the defense is obviously looking really good, as you can tell, but the at-bat struggles just continue here, and they will just not stop. Another easy pop-out for the defense to pick up, and Mason Carter just not able to make anything happen at the plate. Here we have our first defensive blunder here. I don't even think that's going to count as an error, but this is pretty huge considering that now it's 5-4 for the opposing team. They actually took the lead because of that error. And then Mason Carter makes up for it by getting drilled in the back of the leg here. And this batter is going to actually score an RBI on a double play. But no, he actually beats out the run. And I'm sorry, I'm actually wrong. We had 1 out or 2 outs there. No, 1 out. And if he didn't beat out that throw, then we would have had the double play. We wouldn't have scored the run. But because he did beat it out, the runner from third scores, and we win the game because of that. So that's going to be the last game of this video. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Mason Carter getting off to a very sloppy start at bat as we had some training points here, but his defense is looking really good. So anyway, come back next time, guys, and we'll take a look and see if he can end this slump. Talk to you later.